Here we go. Perhaps now. Yes, now my name is down there. Whoops, sorry. I've been blathering on without any audio going through. Let me test that. Make sure things are good now. I've been There we go. Okie day. Now I need my timer back on. Why can't I stick these things on post-its and actually keep them on the screen? Anyway. Blah. So, what everyone missed because I was muted. There's a cat climbing my door. No. I have Elder Scrolls Plus, ESO Plus, right now for 5 days. And I'm going to use those 5 days to stream each day as I go through the mysterious world of Murkmire. Now, an explorer named Famia Mercius is recruiting adventurers to join her on an expedition into a sunken Argonian Zanmir. Ancient treasures and mortal danger both await within this mysterious ruin. I should talk to the expedition's leader, Famia Mercius, at the docks in Lilmoth. Right. So, how do we actually get there? That is the question. Apparently it's by going right here. Heidi-hoo.
We're just about ready to set sail. I don't know about you, but the moonlit is looking a little too close for comfort these days.
It does that. Distant shores, let's see.
Next, but I don't mind taking you to an alliance capital. Trade is always good in the capitals.
I guess Mournhold would be the closest because that's set in Ebonheart territory. Let's go there. All the way to Deshan. That's a few zones north of where I need to be. But actually, now that I think about it, I think I can just teleport straight there. With it. Careful. Well, the cat's just slipped off the table. They do that. And also, if this is your first viewing of my channel, welcome! I am, of course, XelionGraves, as you can tell by the little noise notification that I am apparently speaking in-game, which is probably in... Hooty Whatty? Wait a second. Who be you?
My benefactor wishes to speak to you about a matter that could affect the fate of our world.
Ah. Something deeply troubling and immensely important? What's he want?
If my benefactor wished to discuss details in the open, why send a messenger? The matter is for your ears only.
Usually to provide the introductory message, but I guess he already did that, but whatever. Where can I find him then?
The Sadrino House in Davon's Watch, between Artisans Row and the Market District. Do not tarry.
Thank you for actually providing directional input. A lot of these games don't do that anymore because they just expect you to expect the magical arrow pointing to your objective at all times. I'll seek them out. Mage's Guild. Right. Mage's Guild actually does that. Okay, now, Soul Shriven in Cold Harbor. No, not yet. Room to spare, Sunken Treasure, that's the one. Okay. Now, that's a long way in that direction, but let me check something. Also, just yesterday I found out that I can hit L1 and R1 to switch level. Yeah, that down at the bottom switch level. I didn't realize that until just yesterday. Fantastic! We can warp right there without wasting any time. Yes! Now, that quest we just picked up is like the main primary quest. And it is cool, but I'm not doing it just yet. We'll get to that down the line. Like I say, I want to enjoy these 5 days to do as much in the new DLC that I haven't seen while I can. And then we'll go back to the eventual, or not eventual, the occasional upload Let's Play of this as I go through Vardenfell with the Dark Elf questline. Well, Dark Elf questline. The Morrowind questline. Because that as well is also quite interesting. At the southernmost extremity of Black Marsh, the region informally known as Murkmire gradually slopes. This is taking an unusually long load time. I'm sure it's fine. Down from the interior, okay. And we are here!
Fancy a life of treasure hunting? Cyrodiilic Collections needs you!
And we
Hello
need
there.
you!
Always
What do you
a
got?
pleasure to see a new face.
Hi.
Welcome to Lilmoth, the festering jewel of Black Marsh. Argonian words, not mine. Doesn't strike
But of
me as all
course.
that festery. But I digress. How would you like to join an exciting expedition?
It may be all rotten, degraded, and a massive swamp. But I love this place. Now, what kind of expedition are you, inviting me on? Are we doing the whole Warren... oh, blast it, what was his name? There's a set of books in the Elder Scrolls games of a guy who went on an expedition into the heart of Black Marsh. And I think there's 4 books on it. It's quite an interesting read.
Oh, the most worthy kind of expedition. A journey into the distant past. Well,
Ooh.
not the literal past, I mean. That would be crazy. We're exploring one of the
Well.
Argonians' ancient Zanmir pyramids to find a priceless relic, the Kajinjat crystal.
Kachinjat, huh? That sounds fancy. I like fancy things and shiny things. Usually they're both the same thing.
Oh,
What do you want it?
to preserve it for future generations, of course. So much of the Argonians' unique history has been lost.
That is
With
true.
help, we can pull this antiquity out of the mud and share it with the world. Discovery, adventure, what could be better?
I know that voice. I can't quite place it, but I know that type of exuberance. I can't remember the name, but good on you for being part of the Elder Scrolls universe. All right, I'll join your expedition.
You've made a great choice in joining us, friend. The other members of our expedition have already gathered near the western gate. I'll be along shortly. Just need to check on a few things. This is exciting, right?
Definitely. She was a voice actress in Skyrim. I'm nearly 100% sure on that. I just can't place her. Or no. Well, she may have been in Skyrim. I can't really remember that very well. She was, if I'm not mistaken, the shop owner in Fallout 3. One of the first ones that you meet. Awesome. Anyway, so who exactly are you?
Oh dear. Where are my manners? I apologize. My name is Famia Mercius, or Famia speaks with round tongue to the locals. I'm Cyrodiilic Collections' chief antiquarian here in Murkmire.
Delightful. I am XelionGraves, Lord of Nightmares and Prince of the Ministry of Chaos. What's the Cyrodiilic Collections, though? Even though I already know what it is, it's the frickin' basically university that collects all sorts of relics from all over Cyrodiil.
Cyrodiilic Collections is a fellowship of historians dedicated to recovering Argonian antiquities. But
Well, why
unlike
don't they
other
just call it
treasure
Argonian
hunters,
Collections
we
then?
don't sell relics for profit. We plan to build a museum here to share Murkmire's treasures with the world.
Cool. I like the idea. How long have you been here?
Oh, just over 3 years at this point. I'll admit, it takes some getting used to, but once... Ow! Ooh!
Oh,
Sorry. Once you settle in, you'll never want to leave.
you should invest in some bug spray. Big bug spray. Just saying. This is probably like an ancient, magically evolved version of Africa where the mosquitoes fly around and eat people. Not entirely false. Now, what can you actually tell me about the pyramid? Is it one of those Mayan styles, or is it an underground one? Because I've seen one of those, and they're cool.
Doing your research, huh? Excellent.
But of course.
The local Argonians call it Ishtaj Thitithil Met, Literally, the exact egg cracker. Evocative, right? We just call it the Ishtash Zanmir. I have it on good authority that we'll find the Kajinjat crystal inside.
But how do you know that? They've done their research too. I wouldn't doubt. Otherwise, they wouldn't be sending fresh off the boat adventurers that way. Or maybe they would. Anyway, what's so special about the crystal anyway? My goodness, her eyes are incredibly wide. I just noticed that. She is so happy to be here.
Apparently, it was vital to some kind of ritual, but that could mean practically anything. According to my research, ancient Argonians performed rituals constantly, large and small. Even so, this crystal clearly deserves a place in our collection.
What about anything else inside the Zanmir? I mean, it's going to be a big place. There's going to be treasure all over the place.
Oh,
I'm willing to bet.
Certainly. Jewelry, idols, who knows? We sell some of these more common items to private collectors. Not for a profit, mind you. Just enough to keep the operation afloat.
Then it's for a profit. You don't... you don't sell things at a price and not get a profit out of it. Unless you're specifically only getting the bare minimum that you need to keep your operation afloat, as you say, which is very bad practice, I'll have you know, but oh well, she runs the museum, it's her operation. And the local Argonians don't mind, as well as the other locals?
For the most part, no, they don't. The Argonians here in Murkmire, they don't see things the way we do.
Hey,
when we first arrived, I tried to include the locals in our work, to get their blessing, you know?
Ah, but of course. How'd it go?
Fine, I guess. But the truth is, the Argonians just don't care about their history all that much. They live in the now. Past, future, those concepts are totally foreign to them. Once our museum is finished, though, I'm sure they'll take an interest.
Maybe. Some of them probably will. For the most part, though, maybe not. I mean, the Saxilial way of life, that's their word for Argonian, is not really that focused on what happened in the past. Like you said. Hey, no. Get out of the bag. Shoo. Columbus. I'll feed you after the episode, okay? Digging his head into a empty bag of cat food. Hey, buddy. Watch out, you're gonna fall off again. Anyway, any tips for a newcomer? We don't need tips for a newcomer. We're gonna figure things out ourselves, and probably die along the way. Because I'm only... what level am I? I'm level 5! I'm gonna die so fast! But never mind that. Let's... wait. While we're here, in a new land, in a new world, let's get on a new outfit, shall we? I've got quite a few saved up from my other file, so let's see. Let's toss on some shrouded armor. Whoa-bye! Yeah. And along with that, a new mount. My mind-shriven horse. Yes! I wish I had a mind-shriven Gwar. That'd be awesome. Also, put my hood up. Perfect. Alright, now, let us away!
Your eyes are as lovely as muddy puddles, found deep within the swamp.
Oh, how romantic.
Oh, Galish, such things you say.
Aww.
Your voice is more beautiful than the croaking of a bosa sato.
Oh, stop it. You're going to make me blush.
Can Argonians
Together
blush?
we would hatch many eggs so large and robust that all would be in awe.
Are you saying what I think you are?
Become my Uzeth Biko, werewolf. The bonding ceremony awaits.
Of course. Oh, Galish, you've made me so happy.
That's so sweet. You two lovebirds have fun. Excuse me. Now then, where were we?
Fresh meat.
More
More gold for Zadaza when you die.
Excuse? Fancy seeing a kitten in lizard country.
Adventure, eh? This one admits you seem stronger than most. Zadaza gives you 2 in 3 chance of surviving. Fair odds, yes?
What are the odds for an immortal? Just saying. I might have better chances than the average adventurer. So how dangerous is this place, really?
Ha! Only for wide-footed bumblers. Unfortunately, Famia has a weak eye for talent, and Murkmire is full of clumsy risk-takers. But don't worry, Walker. This one has been on 5 expeditions with Famia, and only seen people eaten by salamanders twice.
I don't know if that's lucky or unlucky. Usually there's quite a few salamanders in the way. Anyway. So any advice on how to avoid that sort of thing? Don't tell me not to run in front of a salamander, because I know that already.
Only this. When we find treasure, take no more than you can carry comfortably. A heavy purse will make you slow, and being slow will make you dead. Oh, and if
True.
you see Zadaza running, you should run too, in the same direction. Simple.
I'm not good at that. Usually I stand my ground and fight back against anything that tries to come at me. But that's just me.
Any other questions for Zadaza? Or do you simply wish to get to the running, dodging, and screaming?
That sounds fun.
Confidence. Initiative. Excellent. These are wonderful traits that will almost certainly get you killed. Do not worry. Zadaza will ensure that your legend lives on by scooping up your bloody gear and selling it. Ah, Famia arrives.
You are a delightful companion on this excursion.
I'm coming. I'm coming straight away. Just give me a moment.
Howdy-hoo, Famia. How you doing?
So, you found our fellow travelers. Excellent. Whew, I think we're almost ready to depart. There is one thing I need your help with before we begin our adventure in earnest, though.
What's that? Catching your breath?
The ancient Argonians locked the Zonmir up tight, and not just with metal locks. They infused the stone with sun magic. I won't pretend to understand how it works, but I do know.
Oh, don't worry,
with
I do.
Potent magical focus, the door won't budge.
Potent magical focus? Do we need to get the Mages Guild here? Or can we just kick it with magic-infused mighty foot?
I'm glad you asked. There are flecks of yellow glass scattered all over Murkmire. We call them Baka stones, and each one
Fancy.
contains a bit of ancient magicka. Put enough of them together, and you can activate all sorts of things. Things like doors.
Handy. A little excessive, but that's the Argonian way. Where are they? Are they just scattered all around?
Out in the marsh, I'm afraid. I
Oh,
sent a few of my best
I was just
people
making a
to gather
guess.
the stones for me, and agreed to meet them later. With your help, it shouldn't take long. Can I count on you to accompany me?
Yeah, sure. No problem. Let's go.
Follow
Oh, we
me.
only need 2.
If we
Good.
get separated, I'll find you at the next stop, all right?
Okie dokie. Let's see. My magic arrow of guidance is pointing this way. Oh, sorry. Kind of ran over Famia there. Didn't really mean to do that.
I sent one of our younger members, Eshraf, to the Sonakiva dig site just outside of town.
What? Surprisingly productive area, despite how close it is. I don't know what happened to Famia, but she seems to have fallen into a hole. I'm sure we'll find her again later. Oh, salamander. Hidey ho, you. Hey, yeah. Come on then. Can't stop me. I got the stabby stabs. Ow, my face. Easy, dude. There we go. Brr. Excuse me. All right. Fine. What the? Get. Oh, come on. Really? There we go. Put my stuff away. Ashraf's backpack. Didn't you say something about Ashraf? He's probably dead. Awesome. We got a thing. Hello, centipede.
Was he chased off by one of these salamanders?
Probably.
Keep an eye out.
Come back. I want to explore with you. And hopefully this time without you falling into a hole. Where'd you go? Come on. If you don't keep up, I'll just go on ahead without you.
The swamp's a dangerous place. I've grown to love it, but it can still be terrifying.
Ah, that's just the way things go here. Welcome to Argonia.
Dynia? Dynia! Now that's troubling. Ashraf is new, but Dynia's been at this for years.
Yeah.
She never misses a handoff. Let's look around.
Well, there's a basic level 1 greatsword here. Probably hers. Dynia's sword. Mud-covered Hey! Now I knocked over the food. I'll feed you in a bit, okay? This muck-covered sword likely belongs to Dynia, one of Famia's missing explorers. A thick layer of rust and corrosion has rendered it largely unusable.
It's Dynia's sword. Oh, she loves
Whoa.
that sword. Oh, dear.
Hooah!
Dear.
That didn't really help at all, but yeah.
Come, let's hurry. I need to speak to someone.
Okay. Away we go. There she goes. It is hilarious. I've been waiting for them to make... Ah, blast it all.
A bright throat named Zukas. He should be waiting at a hut we use as a gathering place. Maybe we'll find Dynia and Ashraf there too.
It's possible. Yeah. Hair on my
Lots
tongue.
of old collapsed buildings hereabouts. Murkmire Argonians believe that everything is temporary. You see, so they just let nature take its course. Makes our job a bit more difficult, but still fascinating.
That is true. Anyway, I have been waiting for them to make a entry in the Black Marsh area for the longest time. Ever since I played Oblivion, years ago.
Looks like
And the
Zukas
fact that
hasn't
they
arrived
added
yet.
Murkmire here is just...
Dynia or Ashraf
Oh, I'm so
either.
happy.
We should look
journal.
around. Zukas should be along shortly, I hope. Argonians aren't really known for their
Famia, hush up.
punctuality.
Reading. Most of the pages have been torn out. This is what remains. Certain someone is watching me. I'd bet a bucket of gold that it's one of those damned Naga. They nearly got me at the Sunigiva ruins, but I grew up in the alleys of Sentinel. These lizards can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man! I just wish I hadn't left my damn backpack behind. Famia's going to give me those sad puppy dog eyes when I tell her I lost the Vaka stone. Not looking forward to that. Luckily, it seems that Dynia left her bag here. That's something, at least. Anyway, that's enough excitement for one day. I'll spend the night here in the hut and head back to Lilmoth in the morning. Some days I really hate this place. Well, I'm not too fond of your house either. And there's the second Vaka stone.
Ashraf's journal? And another stone? Oh, this doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, your friends are probably dead.
Wait. Zukas, is that you?
Sun's blessings, friend Famia.
Well, I'll
You
be.
did not wait too long.
Hi.
Greetings, Biko, and welcome to Murkmire. My name is Zukas. I am wondering, who are you? Forgive the rushed introduction. I find that trading names and intentions makes for calmer waters. We understand each other, I think.
Well, of course. My name is XelionGraves, Lord of Nightmares, Prince of the Ministry of Chaos. I'm helping Famia back there investigate a nearby Zanmir. And you were collecting Vaka stones, I believe. Yes?
Then this Vaka stone belongs to you, I
Well,
think.
thank you very
Friend
much.
Famia never tires of poking around in the old hard nests. I do not know why, but very few dryskin habits make sense to me. The Zanmirs are very dangerous. Do you have a guide?
Do I look like a dry skin to you? Is this just a thing that happens? Anyone who... Never mind. I know how difficult it is to include racial dialogue in games like these, but seriously, I am of your species. I'm of the Cyrodiilic variety, but still, come on. Are you volunteering to be our guide, though? Because that actually would be helpful.
No. Truthfully, there is nothing in the Zanmirs that interests me. I hope you have a good reason for taking this journey. I should point out that simple greed is not a good reason.
Well, actually, we're looking for this crystal, and we're going to put it in a museum so that it can be preserved for all time.
This does not surprise me. I hope you will not let her come to harm. Famia is a worthy friend.
I'll
She
try.
honestly tries to do right by the Saxhleel.
I'm
With
not
her
good by
persistence,
defense, though.
It often gets her into trouble. I wish you luck in your expedition.
But who exactly are you? I mean, you look like a native. Your markings are beautiful.
That is a fair point, and I respect nothing more than honest dealing. As I said, my name is Zukas, Root Herald of the Brightthroat tribe. I protect the tribe's interest. Some hunt for Wamasu. I hunt for truth and fruitful relationships.
Delightful. I've fought a Wamasu before. I've fought quite a few of them, though there was one in particular that was a mother, and I had to fight the entire family of Wamasu. Wamasu are basically really big, electrically charged alligators, in a manner of speaking. So, that was fun. And I believe the floors was electrified as well. A lot of traps in there. It was a heck of a time. Anyway. So, who is the Brightthroat tribe? I mean, I'm assuming, just from the look of you, that all of you have brightly colored throats. Yours isn't very bright, but you get my point.
You have not heard of us? Either
Nope.
you are very new, or I am dragging my tail as a representative. We are artisans, traders, and guides. Our Hist's
Delightful.
roots stretch from Brightthroat village north of here to Lilmuth and the coast beyond.
I think I saw it when I was going through on my main profile. On my main one, I just ran through this place, taking in the sights, looking at everything, and getting stomped by a really, really big Argonian. That was fun. You're Hist? Oh, come on. I am Argonian. It's intrinsic knowledge. An Argonian does not get their name unless the Hist tree gives it to them. That's why they're so closely connected with trees and such.
Oh, Eggkin, surely you are not so lost that you have forgotten your roots.
You do
All
recognize
Saxhleel
that I'm a
serve
lizard
Hist,
man too.
Even those who stray beyond the borders. Their branches protect us, and their sap sustains us. Visit Brightthroat village sometime. You will see.
I mean, it is a little easy to forget things sometimes. I am over, well, in modern day times, I'm roughly 1,500 years old. Somewhere around there. In this time frame, I think, let's say, I started back in Oblivion's timeline. So that would make me somewhere around... Wait, this happens before that, so yeah. I have to rewrite my storyline anyway, and disconnect my character from the Elder Scrolls lore. So I can be my own character and not one branched off from this. That way they can't sue me. Anyway, whatever. Moving on. What is a Saxhleel? I know, but the people at home might not.
That is what we Argonians call ourselves here in Black Marsh. Saxhleel means people of the root in the swamp tongue. Trees, roots, you see?
But of course. Why do you describe Fami as persistent? I can make a guess here, but I'll hold off till the end.
Perhaps eager is a better word. Most people who visit Black Marsh believe we Saxhleel are uncultured children at best, or fish-brained savages at worst. Fami,
those
however,
rats.
appreciates our culture, in her way. Sometimes too much.
How can someone appreciate your culture too much? Not cultural appropriation. Famia, you don't run around with their, like, headdresses, do you? Because that's like a very bad thing.
She risks her life to recover antiquities we do not want or need. Her dedication is touching, I guess. I keep telling her that we would rather have fresh slugs and sturdy tools, but no snake can slither backwards. She does what she does. So it goes.
No snake can slither backwards. I've seen snakes that can fly. I'm sure they can figure some way how to do it. But you don't think the relics are worth recovering? Any part of our history? Surely something is worth keeping. I may be very different from an Argonian, but come on, something.
History? Yes, I guess so. But history is dead and gone, Biko, right? I call many round tongues friend, but even the best of them, in their deep hearts, think we are fools for letting our stone houses sink into the mud. We call it Shunate.
Shunate. I like that word. But seriously, you gotta preserve some of your history just so future generations don't forget. And then make the same mistakes that... What the hell is that? Go away! Streaming.
Fear of death. Fear of forgetting. Dryskins build their great cities, setting every brick with care. But before long, a war or a storm or groundquake breaks it apart, and they are left with ruins just like ours. Square caves where monsters live.
Indeed, nothing lasts forever. Well, except me. That's the curse of immortality. But I turned my curse into a blessing. Can you?
Exactly. To act like it does is pride, foolishness, or both.
True. He's got a point. Now, do you often give these crystals to Famia? Is this like a regular thing?
The Vaka stones? Sometimes. More often I bring maps, tools, and small gifts. Friend Famia brings me things as well. Stories about the items she seeks mostly. Hairfolk rumors, too. Those are very fine gifts.
Hairfolk. Maps would, not really be that useful in Black Marsh. See, it's the very idea of, a road today, gone tomorrow. The tide comes in and the whole landscape changes. Anyway. Rumors? Are you a spy of some kind? That's kind of direct and very negative, and he has been nothing but cordial this whole time, right?
I do not know this word, spy. A root herald cannot serve their tribe without gathering stories and rumors, but I would not drink from another Saxhleel's gourd when they were not looking. Famia tells only what she wishes to. Friends, you see.
Of course. Okie doke. Excuse me. Well, Famia, what do you think?
I just need to take a moment to speak to Zukas about Eshraf and Dynia. Hopefully he knows something, or knows someone who does. In the meantime,
Right.
Why don't you head to the Zanmir? It's just east of here. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
I was a little mixed up there. I thought Zukas was Eshraf, the journal that I read a second ago. Now I got it. So, you don't need any further escort, now that you've got a friendly, happy native?
Oh, I'll be fine. If anything threatens us, Zukas will take care of it. This business with Eshraf and Dynia has me worried. I'm hoping Zukas can find out if anyone's seen them. Oh, but before you leave, could you give me those Vaka stones and the sword?
Of course. Here you go. Alrighty. So, you two have fun. I'm going to follow this magic arrow in the sky and go over this way. But first... I love my horse. My horse! Whoa, is that a beehive up there? I don't remember there being bees in... who am I kidding? Of course there'd be bees. Everything and its mother will sting you in this place. Ooh! A thingy! Doink! Oh, come on! Get up there! Give me the power of this rock! I just explode. This place is nice. It's got red torch bugs as opposed to the greenish yellow ones. Whee!
Is it working?
It's like red fireflies. Hi! Whoa!
The door awakens. Try opening it now, Zadaza.
This for. Zadaza has been peeking at this for... What did you do, Famia?
Scholarship in action, my friends. Now,
We got things!
let's make some discoveries.
Ah,
Yeah!
yes. Let's get to it. We're crocodile bait out here.
Okay, so he's the scared one, she's the mean one, she's the excited one, and you haven't said anything yet. Ooh! What type of crab is in this place? Or, not crab, but beetle. Fancy! Shroom beetle. Just shroom. Okay. I'm gonna call you guys dark shrooms. Because I'm not that creative right now. The ancient full name of this Zanmir is Ishtar but for obvious reasons, nobody calls it that in common speech. Bless you. It's said that to be one of the most extensive Argonian stone-built sites in Murkmire. Delightful. Yeah, that, the tither of the tongue motion is a little odd. Famia said it earlier, but I completely forgot what it was. Okie day! Let's see what we got in here.
A Bijou style door release. Fascinating. Oh, a bit of help, please. Just pull that lever there.
Whatever. I know it's a hidden lever, but...
Push! I meant push! Ah!
What? Well, that's not good. Gather your wits.
Famia, are you alive?
Usually I watch Markiplier to do that, but okay.
You avoided the trap?
A rock fell on Zadaza's beautiful tail, but otherwise she's fine.
Ouch.
The others fell into separate rooms.
Is your tail okay?
Mars mercy.
Zadaza?
Try to find a way around. We'll look for
Zadaza?
the others down here.
Well, I guess we're on our own. She's probably collecting her bounty already. Ah! Frog! Ah! Alarm! Oh my goodness! Everything everywhere! Look at it. Now, we just got in here. But I'm gonna have to save this for tomorrow. Let's try that door, see what's on the other side. Oh, you can't stop me. Come on. The trick is to let go just before it starts rattling. Alright. Don't think there are any snakes in the water, do you? Doubtful. The water's deep enough to swim in, and just like Skyrim before this, nothing can hurt you when you're in the water. Rather, nothing can attack you. Things can still hurt you. In Oblivion, you could take out your sword underwater and still do combat. It was a more risky maneuver, but it was possible. Then they took that feature out in Skyrim and never put it back in. Grrr. I liked that feature, personally. There's something really special about going up and taking on enemies as an Argonian who can breathe underwater and fighting opponents who cannot, giving you a substantial advantage over them. Anyway, enough blathering on. This, of course, has been Let's Play Elder Scrolls Online with me, XelionGraves. And if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, follow, do whatever. And I will catch you in the next one. Later. And I am XelionGraves. Did I say that part? Anyway, see ya.